Hey guys, welcome to the Q&A. It's your girl Kay and your boy A. Just kidding. Don't put that in. Okay.
We're putting that in. You can't just say that you're not going to put that in.
No, that was a fake one.
Yeah, but that's funny. Like, that was great.
Oh,
I really liked that.
Disturbing. Anyways.
So, this is our first Q&A. It's, for me, particularly nerve-wracking. I don't like to open up about my life to people. And
except you do vlogs, which is very life-opening.
but it doesn't... The vlog is not super personal, like a question. Like, when someone asks you a question, that's deep, man. We could really move deep on this. Don't you think?
How about we just skate the surface?
Why don't we start with an easy question? First of all, guys, I just want to thank you guys for commenting all the time and hitting that like button. We really appreciate it. Let's get started.
You're so dumb. Okay, so how do you want to do this?
We also have our tea. My cup says Mr.
And mine says Mrs.
And,
Cheers.
cheers.
Okay, so.
Why don't you answer the first one?
Okay, fine. How can you afford such a nice house and an airplane working construction, Anthony?
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to answer it. I'm going to do that. As far as being able to afford a plane, I don't. I don't own a plane. I rent a plane. It took me approximately 3 years to get my private pilot license. It took forever to get a pilot's license. It was really hard to do, and I was so proud when I got it. And even now, I don't really have money to fly. It's something you have to budget, and if you love flying, you'll prioritize that, and you will make sure that your money is not spent frivolously in other areas of your life. How can you afford to go to movies? I mean, movies are expensive. How can you afford to go buy new clothes? So you sacrifice one thing in life to pay for another thing. As far as our house goes, it's very low budget.
It is a nice house. We have a nice house, but we are renters. We rent a house. We rent and we share the home, believe it or not, with tenants who live downstairs and tenants who live on the side. And it's a large house, but it's split up. Multiple families live here, and we rent. It's nothing glamorous. We don't have...
I mean, we live in Vancouver, so Vancouver's one of the most... Well, it is the most expensive city in all of Canada, and... house prices are comparable to, I think, New York. Can I afford to buy a house? Not a chance. Hopefully one day. I mean, that's our goal.
That's probably in one of the questions.
That's probably one of the questions, so we will park that response. But construction in Vancouver is booming. So construction is not a bad job in Vancouver.
Yeah, but you're a partner.
But I'm a partner in a company with my dad and my two brothers.
So you make a little bit more than your average.
Yeah, we run a business. Interrupted. You said I'm carrying on too long.
Yeah. You've exceeded your limit. 140 characters. You've exceeded it.
Okay, anyways, how can I afford... Should I redo it?
Oh my gosh, no! You've done that so many times! Okay, number 2. What is your story before you guys met? That's a loaded question. The story before we met was, first of all, we were with different partners, and we were parents to our own children, and we were doing whatever we wanted in life, and we were not Christian.
Okay, next question. Do you guys have any plans or dreams of moving to the States, or is Canada home for good? Canada's home for good.
Yes.
I think we're going to stay here. If I was to move to the United States, I'd probably move to Hawaii. I love Hawaii. Hawaii is the best place. I'm a huge surf fan, so love Hawaii, man.
Where do you see your family in 10 years? Jobs, family, goals, etc.
Oh my.
10 years.
Oh my, 10 years.
Well,
I think I'll probably have the same job.
Yeah, you'll have the same job. I'll probably be a stay-at-home mom at that point. I'm going to be at home in 10 years, I'm pretty sure, doing my own thing, cleaning dishes, making beds, folding laundry, cleaning. Once
you have kids, it's all about denying yourself for the benefit of your children. So we think about, putting money away for the kids' education, putting away for their future, making sure there's a roof over their head.
Our dreams are more scaled down and realistic and proportionate to our life.
Actually, you know what? That is one of my goals. I totally forgot about it. One of my goals, I really want to build my own house. Obviously, like as spoken about in the last question, the prices in Vancouver is too much. But if we move out towards the interior, which is like more the farmland area, you can buy a lot and you can build your own house. That's my goal. Build our own house with a hot tub.
Yeah.
And a pool.
Yeah.
And a dirt bike track in the backyard. I want a dirt bike track in the backyard. It's been like dreams since I was a little kid. I would totally put a dirt bike track in my backyard. That's the first thing I would do if I built a house.
Okay, number 5, go.
I don't even know what that says.
Read it.
I can't read that.
We're
going to skip that question.
No, why would you say that?
Have you thought about having more babies?
It says kids, not babies.
Well, kids are babies. Yes, we've thought about having more kids. We've even talked about it. We have 2 really great kids, and they are just really great.
The thought of starting over is
It's scary.
Scary.
It's scary. Yes, we'll probably have more kids. I don't know when. We discussed it. One of my rules was let's make sure that we have these 2 under control first before we bring another one into the picture. So within the next 2 years, we'll have another child.
Where are you guys from and where do you live now? Okay.
Good question.
So, I'm from here.
Where's here?
Here's Vancouver.
Yeah.
You were born in the same hospital Layla was, weren't you?
I was, yeah. I've basically been born, raised in Vancouver. I've been here.
Ever since you were born.
Yeah.
32 years ago.
Oh, that's on the next question. Except I'm not 32.
Didn't you just turn 32?
No.
Oh, it's...
Wife doesn't even know my real age. I'm 31.
I'm 26.
And how old were you when I met you? You were young, I remember.
23?
23. She was 23.
I'm still young, but...
Yeah, you're not as young, though. 23 is pretty young. Mm-hmm. Now you're 26.
Yeah.
Yeah. 31, 26, 8, and 6.
Got it. Is this the first marriage for both of you? No, it's not. We both were previously with other human beings. And we had children and lives, and that has since ended.
Yeah.
But that's fine because we love our children, we love our life, and if that never happened, we never found each other.
Next question. What have you learned about marriage? Compare it to how you thought a marriage would be when you were single. How does it differ? Expectations versus reality. List a positive and a negative. Before we got married, we took a marriage counseling course and we learned basic fundamentals from a Christian perspective of how a marriage should function and work. Absolutely groundbreaking for me. I definitely knew how not to make a marriage work from my past. Our marital foundation is Christ, and we hold to those values and principles to come together to find common ground, which has been groundbreaking for our relationship and our marriage. Without the fundamental foundation that we learned through that marriage course of how to deal with relationships, our relationship would fall apart.
Bring it back to how you felt when we were just in our relationship, minus Christ, just dating. You were not ready and did not want to be in a relationship at all because I
was extremely self-centered.
Thought marriage was kaput.
Well, because I was self-centered.
Yeah.
I was looking for whatever could serve me. What is a marriage going to bring me in life? How is it going to make my life any better? Now I'm going to have a dependent. I'm going to have more responsibilities. I'm going to be accountable to another person. And so I didn't want another marriage. I was like, I know what to expect out of a marriage, and I don't want that. Mm-hmm. So when we first met, I was like, I'm not going to be in a relationship. I just want to be single for the rest of my life. And it was very all of a sudden where I knew that my life was kind of spiraling. I was empty inside, like just chasing the next best thing in life. All I desired was money and wealth and all the pleasures of this world, and it left me empty. I was like, this is not how I want to live my life. And then I was like, I don't want to lose Catherine. I basically said to her, I want to change my life. I'm not going to live that way anymore. I quit drinking. I had a drinking problem that I just said I was done with it, and I quit drinking forever. I haven't touched alcohol since that day because that was a big problem in my life. And with that in our relationship, we knew it would never work. I totally got sidetracked again.
You struggle with answering questions. Just read the first part and answer it. We were both very self-centered individuals before. It was, what could someone else do for me? And I'm not ready to sacrifice anything for anyone else, but I want all the perks of this, that, and the other.
When I was single, I thought marriage was going to be the worst thing ever. I thought it was going to be more responsibilities, dependent, it's going to cost me more money, and now I'm not going to be able to go out or do whatever I want, whenever I want. I was really self-centered and selfish. When I started to be more serious with Catherine, I realized that it was so much better to have her in my life than to not have her in my life. The pros definitely outweighed the cons, and I started to get new desires in terms of where I wanted to spend my time and what I wanted to do. All those things that you enjoy when you're single, they start to become boring and just uninteresting to me. And I realized that marriage was right for me.
Couldn't live without me. The worst part of our relationship happened all at the beginning.
Yeah, like me and Catherine met each other when we were both in our worst stages in life. Like, we were partying, we were wild, we were crazy. She moved in across the street from me. We were both parents, but we just we weren't established human beings. I think we were just very self-centered. We lived for ourselves. We had a lot of growing up to do. And when we finally became serious, we grew up instantly, because we became Christians. I started going to church. I quit my partying stage because I was finding God, and I was all these sudden realizations of the truth, and I was reading books and studying, and I was I need to find the truth. Am I down here for a purpose, or is everything just meaningless and we're just supposed to seek the next pleasure and it's just unsatisfying? So when we came together as a couple, we both started to change our lives. It was so perfect, and we were oh my goodness. It was we have this common denominator, this plumb line that we both go to understand right and wrong, harmony in any kind of decision we make, because we have that baseline.
Except it's not perfect harmony.
It's never perfect harmony. You guys see on the vlog that it seems so great. Let's be honest. Having a family, having a wife, it's difficult. You are going to argue, you are going to bicker, you're going to get on each other's nerves. But I think the one thing that me and Catherine both realize is that's normal. If Catherine really ticks me off, it's not oh, why did I get married to this woman? She really ticks me off. It's okay, we got a problem here. I'll just ignore her for a couple hours. I'll calm down, and we'll come back together, and we'll just kind of forget about it.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Let's not get mushy. Nobody wants to see this.
I know, but anyway, so I like to keep a clean home, and it's really hard because I'm also a working mother and a working wife, and so prior to getting married, I had the expectation that yes, that was going to be my job and that was going to be my role. That was kind of one of the questions. You
just didn't know how hard it was going to be.
I just didn't know how hard it was going to be. And internally, that's who I am. I am that nurturing kind of mother, and I'm that wife that does everything. And I love to do that. I literally love it. But reality is it's so extremely hard. And so sometimes I find myself going, why don't you help me? And
I do try to help, but I just don't see things the same way as her.
There's a crumb on the thing, and I'm the house is so dirty.
Hey, do you see that crumb? How come you didn't clean up that crumb when you got home from work an hour earlier than me? I was sorry, I didn't even see it. All I saw was my computer. I was I see my computer, and I gotta go tend to its needs.
Yeah.
And it needs me to edit a vlog.
Exactly. And you just can't even learn how to just clean up the crumb.
There's nothing I can do about it. Anyways, next question.
Are you finding it difficult to vlog and find time for each other and being parents? Plural.
Yes.
Both of us.
Yes.
Yes, it's hard.
Yes, because sometimes, can I answer this one?
Yeah.
Okay, what's hardest about vlogging is making it interesting, fun, and happy all in the same day. Especially when you have 2 whiny kids and your wife is complaining about a crumb and you're just like, I'm just trying to do a vlog, just leave me alone. It's like, or the kids aren't listening. It's like, oh my goodness. Or you're like, okay, I have a perfect plan for a vlog and you're like,
doesn't work.
You started filming this vlog, you got the whole plan going on, and then
someone gets punched in the face.
Yeah, one of the kids gets hurt, and it's like, okay, well, the whole vlog is done. I can't do the scene. The kid's crying for an hour. Like, it's just so frustrating. It's so hard, and it's like my mood is now upset, and it's really hard to do family vlogs. Like, I've questioned sometimes, like, okay, maybe I'll just cut my family out of the vlog, and I'll do my own thing. But then I'm like, but it's just not me because my family is everything. So without my family in the vlog, it's not much of a vlog. And I've like put some together where I don't have them in it, and it's like, it's just not the same. It just doesn't feel right.
Can I make a confession?
Yeah, make a confession. Guys, confession time.
Do you guys remember the vlog when we went to Cultus Lake Adventure Park?
Oh yeah, the one that starts off with the roller coaster.
Yeah.
I'll put a link in the description on which vlog this one is, but
that
day
was by far.
This is probably the only really bad
Yeah,
day
yeah,
that we've
yeah,
had
yeah,
for all
yeah.
the vlogs. Like all the vlogs.
Worst day of our lives. It was so bad.
I had fun. I blocked everyone out. I was
kids,
determined to make that vlog good.
The kids were so bad. I was so grumpy too. Like, I'm pretty sure I wanted to just.
You were ready to freak out.
Cry. I was
that
so
was a
upset.
tough one.
That was a really tough one.
The kids would complain about everything. It's too hot. Layla's touching me. Aaliyah's doing this. It was like the hardest vlog we've ever filmed, probably ever. Like, you were upset. I was just trying to be happy. I was like, we're making a vlog today, and that is it. And I'm putting a vlog together, and I don't care how unhappy you guys are. I'm making you happy. And like, I think even a couple of the scenes, like I kind of, like, I forget, but I remember transitioning them just at the right time where the frown was starting. And so it looked like a really happy scene, but it wasn't. But honestly, we do try to keep them as real as possible. The days that we posted a vlog, that's pretty much, like, it was really good days.
But it's just to put things into perspective. Okay, last question. It's a good question, but it's not the most juiciest of answers.
Just read it out.
Do you film them all on a GoPro?
No, I do not film them on a GoPro. I have filmed them on a GoPro, but then you have to use the Rode VideoMic Pro because the audio on the GoPro is terrible. The picture quality on the GoPro is awesome. Audio, like, is terrible. I've tried to play with the GoPro settings and everything. Terrible audio. You got to put an external mic on the GoPro, and then once you do that, it's basically as big as using a DSLR anyway. So I do have the Canon 80D, and I've got like 3 lenses, and I would love to get more lenses, and I would also love to get one of those little Canon point and shoot cameras, but it's like $500 or something. But I will get it in the future. Maybe Catherine will buy me one for Christmas. Or maybe Canon will send us one. Probably not. GoPro did send us a free Hero 5.
Where is it?
I sold it.
It came?
Yeah.
Hun, you're planning on being a sneak and not sharing.
No, I'll share. I reinvested that money into buying a Rode VideoMic Pro. I reinvest the money into the channel. Any money that I get for this channel goes right back into the channel.
Well, I am the channel, so...
What are you going to do with the money that's going to benefit the channel?
I don't know. Get my hair done and look extra nice on the channel?
No.
Just kidding. I don't like to dye my hair. Anyways, thank you so much for your questions. That was really fun to add to them. It's 10:05 and I'm super sleepy.
Really enjoyed talking to you guys and answering your questions. And you know what, guys? If you guys do have any more questions, I can slip them into the vlog, so just go ahead and ask them. Don't be shy, just comment below. I love seeing the comments because then I know people are watching the videos. I honestly wouldn't have a channel without those comments. I'm not motivated by views, I'm motivated by comments, to be honest. So thank you, everyone, especially the people that comment on every single video. I love you the best. Like, I know your name. When your name pops up, I'm like, oh, they commented again, or oh, like, I know the people that comment on all my videos, and I love them the most. And the people that say, Oh, I was with you since the beginning. It's like, I know you were because I know you've commented before and I recognize the name. So thank you guys and we really appreciate it. So that's the end of this Q&A or vlog per se. So thank you and we'll see you later.